Hi guys, welcome to Wealthy Wednesday. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, how pretty. Hello everybody. Let me get on here live. I just got in time. Hello guys, welcome to Wealthy Wednesday. Let's make sure we get you all taken care of there. Hey, 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 hey. Hello, 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 hello everybody. Morning love, how are you? Oh my God, my makeup's all smeared. I literally just got in. Moni, how are you? Lucas. Let me see, Anna Banana, Vanessa Escobar. That's right. Let me see if you guys are on Facebook. Thank you for the love. Vanessa, did you get the books? Wanted to make sure. Lady Pro. Oh my God, Lady Pro. I got to tell you, I got a gift today and I got to put it on there. Let me see. Isabel, how are you? Diana, the balloon maven. Ooh, Thelma Lopez, hello. Hello. Oh my God, are you en español? How are you? I'm probably going to call you after. Okay, perfect. You got the books. All right, great. So, hi everybody. Welcome to Wealthy Wednesdays. I am, is it Chloe V1? The Singing Moon. Hello, 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 hello. I hope everybody's having a fantastic, fantastic Wednesday. My Monday to my Wednesday was definitely very different. Monday was not feeling 100% and just wasn't really feeling it, to be quite frank with you. And it's probably from all the energy that was going on over the weekend and the holiday. Fantastic cleaning. I'm so happy you're on here. But anyways, for those that it's your first time, please put on there that it's your first time because we want to know that it's your first time. And for those that it's not your first time, please post your favorite emoji because I always like to know, like I have a lot of favorite emojis. To my husband, it's the big old red kiss, the red lips. It's like, I love that. That's one of my favorite love emojis. But then I also love the little magic one. So whatever your favorite emoji is, please put it on here. Don't mind. Also, Wealthy Wednesday. As you guys all know, we made our baby announcement. We are having a girl and her name is Camila with a K. And so we're super, super, super excited. And yes, I'm popping. I should probably show you guys a little bit more. So yeah, little baby Camila is popping. She, she's here. I look like a little, anyway, so she's here. So yes, we're having a baby girl and we're super excited. And even if it was a baby boy, we would be super excited too. So today she's been really good, so I'm grateful for that. And we were excited to share it with you guys because you guys are our community, you guys are our family, you guys are our extended family. Thank you. So you guys are our extended family, and actually a huge shout out to the balloon maven who did our big question mark. I miss you too. You guys can see it in the corner of the house right there. It's still there. She made this on Saturday and it's still like super beautiful. I literally wanted to donate it to someone. Like I was like, if somebody else is doing a baby reveal, please take it because it's so beautiful. So this is my new favorite. Oh, I love it. I love Ayuda en Español's favorite emoji is the one with the little tongue and the little like money. Super cool. So a huge shout out again to the balloon maven and to everybody that thank you, everybody that helped us out with it. But hire her because let me tell you something. That stuff. She also did our Conchitos in Capital event, and she'll be doing our alumni brunch as well. So love her, love what she's about, love being able to support her, and her helped me literally. Thanks to Pinterest, I'm like, we need to do this, and then she just figures it out. So huge shout out to that. But today, I also wanted to take a moment to, yes, it looks amazing. Monica's on here. Vanessa Orozco, how are you, beautiful? The holidays are here, right? We just finished having Thanksgiving and we hosted and we were extremely grateful to host. And we went to a Friendsgiving and that was great. And I unfortunately missed the Friendsgiving that Anna had, which I totally missed all the ladies. I was traveling, I was coming back. But do you guys feel like during the holidays it gets super crazy? It does, right? So I want to show you guys some of the things that I do that have worked for me in order for me to stay grounded. But for those that don't actually know who I am, my name's Eva Macias, and I've been hosting Wealthy Wednesdays. We've been hosting Wealthy Wednesdays for some years now. We got us approved, or not approved, our trademark got approved not too long ago. Super proud of that. And also we talk about different topics and just conversations really, and it's a community that comes together every single Wednesday at 7 o'clock, and we call it Wealthy Wednesdays. So for those that don't know what Wealthy Wednesday is all about, keep joining us every Wednesday. Set your alarm just like I do. And my intention behind it is to be able to help one another, and anything that I learn, anything that I feel that I can teach to others, and vice versa, is always welcome. And so my name's Eva Macias. I own Eva Macias and Associates Financial and Insurance Services. So we do financial services and insurance services. And that's one. I'm also the creator and founder of the Financial Bootcamp. And our motto is "You're worthy of having it all," which is amazing because our January 7th one is sold out completely. Everybody's been asking if I'm going to be doing some virtual ones. Yes, I will be doing virtual ones in 2020 because our little bundle of love is coming. And so my time's going to be really tight for all those mamas out there, right? If you agree, just post yep. And hello, Louis. And then also I'm the author of A Latina's Guide to Money, which you can buy on Amazon if you guys decide to purchase it for a friend. It's on Amazon. If you decide you want to buy it, I have like a few copies at my office. They're $20. You can come pick it up, or you can get it on Amazon. And so I'm that one. And I'm also the co-author of Dear Stress, I'm Breaking Up With You. It's actually a book that was with 11 other authors in Canada. Actually, 2 of us were here in California, and the rest were actually all in Canada. So you can actually find that book at Barnes & Nobles, at Amazon, at some of the local shops. So that's what we're about. That's who I am, but enough about me. I want to go ahead and talk about what I do. And I'm just going to read a little bit about what Ayuda en Español just posted. And let me see who else posted something. Denise said, "I need insurance services. Going to call you tomorrow, Eva." Yes, or you can book an appointment directly, Denise. I put the link on Facebook, so you can just click on it and go and book yourself an appointment directly. Ayuda en Español said, "I feel a bit disconnected during the holidays, and there's so much going on. I also experienced a little bit of FOMO because I can't be everywhere." If you guys have that, put a little, like the little emoji with the hand. Yeah, absolutely. I know for the holidays, well, you guys have to understand, it's not just the holidays, but it's your everyday life. On top of that, we got to add all the other extras, like decorating a tree, right here, wherever, decorating a tree, possibly buying gifts, cleaning your house, ladies or gentlemen, because people are coming over. Yeah, Vanessa Escobar, the little emoji that she just put that if you also experience that. Also, you add more to your to-do list, right? So what happens, I don't know about you guys, but something that I've realized that has worked for me is that I just need to quiet the noise. And what I mean by that is when I quiet the noise, I mean I quiet the noise and I stay grounded by doing the things that I love the most. So for example, he's being so good right now. I know. So for example, one of the things I love to do, which I just did, is I love coming home to pet Marley. That is like therapy for me. So I even noticed that in the holidays and month end and year end, things get really really crazy for me. So it limits the amount of time I can come and play with him and give me my little breaks. So I've had to actually calendar them in. Like I actually put from this time to this time, I'm going to go and play with Marley. I would also say that you start listening to music that calms you. I've been listening to Christmas music. I'll put it up as soon as I'm done with Wealthy Wednesday. But another thing that I actually really love to do is I love listening to calming music that actually calms my brain. Like if you go on Pandora or if you go on YouTube and you put focus music, like during the daytime when I'm needing to focus, what I do is I put focus music in the back. And I also set myself on a timer on how much time I want to spend to get whatever I need to do done. So for example, if I'm at the house and I want to wash dishes and clean my kitchen, I'll say I have X on it. I'm just going to say 30 minutes. I have 30 minutes to wash the dishes, run the shark. If you guys don't have one, you got to get one. Run the shark on here, clean the countertops, wipe the stove down. Like I will give myself that. So I challenge myself to give myself only so much time. So that's what I do to be able to create more time for me to do the things that I love. The things that I love is literally spending time with Marley, reading a book, talking to my husband, doing things that are not usually every day. And when the baby comes, I know that that's going to change. But I also, even with that, have to stay more grounded than ever, right? Because I'm sure I'll lose it at some points. And so I get to find what works for me. Now, another thing that really, really works for me to stay grounded is I know myself and I love scents. So scents enhance my mood. So because I know that there's always a candle burning, I don't even care if it's summertime, there will be a candle burning in my house. So right now I have one in the kitchen, I have one in the bedroom, I have one in the living room. Sometimes I even have the diffusers. The reason why that's important for me is because mentally, I don't know what it does to me, that it just allows me to be in a space where even if something like didn't happen the way I wanted it to, or I got some news, it allows me to stay grounded because I know that scents are something that enhances my mood. That's why I have it, okay? Now, if you don't have candles, you're driving, people, or sometimes you don't have the patience for people, traffic, and if it's raining, it's even worse, right? So one of the things that I always carry, my husband thinks I'm crazy, which I love because that's why he married me. But one of the things that I do, and I'm a really, really big believer, and if you guys don't know, and trust me, if you guys need a representative, I have a few. I have clients, I have friends, I have family members. So this is the one oil that I cannot live without. And I know it sounds crazy because you're like, what the hell, oil? It's actually what it does to me. I have a roller in my purse. This one I have here at home, and I have one at the office. Why? Because they're like phone chargers. I don't ever want to be caught without one. So I literally dab a little bit here, and a little bit goes a long way. Literally do this, and I just breathe it in. And I take literally 5 deep breaths, whether I'm in the kitchen at home, whether I'm in my office, whether I'm in traffic, whether I'm in, obviously you're not driving and doing this, but like if you're at a red light, you can even do it with your eyes open, just, put the scent here, drive. This thing is called breathe, guys, for a reason. We don't breathe enough. See, breathe right there. I'm at the gym. Well, when I used to go to the gym, I would go to the gym and even like lifting a weight, I forget to breathe. How many of you do that, right? So I share that with you because breathing is so powerful. The more I read about giving birth, the more I read about if you're able to, and there's breathing lessons. That's why the Lamaze classes exist. It works for me even before I was pregnant. So I know the power of what it'll do while being pregnant. So I'm a really big believer in just being able to enhance the natural abilities of the body, breathing in actually like conscious breathing, not just breathing from here up, but breathing from the tummy up. That works for me. This is stuff that, by the way, is not expensive. Even if you buy one of these bottles, it'll last you forever. Dee says, says she has a car diffuser. It's amazing for traffic jams. Yes, we tend to breath. Absolutely. Have you ever gotten like bad news and you just kind of forget to breathe sometimes? That's what happens. So this is how to stay grounded. So I do this, I turn on music, and I play different music according to what I want to get accomplished. If you believe in frequencies or not, there was a study done, 2 studies done actually, and you guys should probably Google this, or YouTube it, I should say. There was crystals that were put or created with like very soft, soothing music, and the crystals actually crystallized to like snowflakes, really pretty, very beautiful. And then they did the same example, but they did it with music that was harsh and just very like not as calming, and the crystals look shitty. So if that happens to crystals as a test, as a science project to see what music does to our brain, that's why when I saw that, I was like, my God, what am I feeding up here, right? And don't get me wrong, I love reggaeton. I love like super romantic music. I love that stuff. There's times where I'm like listening to Kanye West ever since his new album came out, like over and over. And then there's times I just feel gangster ghetto and I'm just busting out the gangster ghetto music, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it's wherever you are, wherever you need to be, right? So for me, when I need to calm down, I play focus frequency. It's literally, you Google for focus frequency, and it's just like binary sounds. I know it sounds really crazy, guys, but this is stuff that I do to be able to calm myself and stay grounded. And why is that important for me? Is because I have a lot of clients that I handle their finances for. So at all given times, I need to stay logical. I need to stay grounded. I need to look at life from a different way instead of it from an emotional way, right? Am I an emotional person? Yes. Do I cry? Yes. Have I had hormonal breakdowns or breakthroughs, whatever? Literally like a week ago, the day before Thanksgiving, I was crying for 10 minutes because I was in so much gratitude. And I know it was hormonal, like I was just crying. But I allowed myself to cry. I came up to my husband and I said, all I need is a hug. And all he did was give me a hug, let me be. And it was over in less than 10 minutes. And then I was like, all right, let's do this. So I don't hold that in. I just cry. I'm not this, oh my God, I'm powerful and I don't ever cry. That BS, that doesn't work for me. I'm powerful. I have emotions. I let them out. I let them be. And then I move on. That I've realized that that works for me now. In the past, I would hold it in. I'd be this strong, like supposedly strong person. But what I was realizing is I was actually just building up resentment and building up all this nasty stuff in my body. So I just cry now. If I feel sad, I feel sad. If I feel happy, I feel happy. If I feel like I need to take a nap, I take a nap. Like I just allow myself to be in relationship with Eva and with my body, right? So that's what I do to stay grounded. Another thing though, because I haven't addressed the shopping and the chaos and all that stuff. And I already threw the trash out, but on Wednesdays, you get a big old stack of newspapers. And that's where all the sales at the stores are at. What I do is I put that on the side, and my mailbox is actually right next to the trash can. So what I do is I look at what are the important bills, if there's any, and I put those to the side. All the other ones I immediately throw in the trash. They go from my mailbox to the trash. If I take them into the house, they literally go from my hand, separate them into the trash. It's a stack of crap. Yes, this is what's on sale at Best Buy. Yes, this is what's on sale at da-da-da. This is what's on sale at Costco. Costco, Pier 1 Imports, Macy's, you guys do an incredible job in marketing. And why do I think they do an incredible job in marketing? Because I own those credit cards. Kohl's, Costco, and what was the other one that I said? Pier 1. I have those credit cards. So guess what they're going to do? They're going to send me stuff. They're going to send me the noise. I looked at their catalog. I was like, oh my God, I love those chairs. I don't need chairs. They're $160 a piece. I don't need pink chairs. And so immediately I just throw that away. So I decrease the chances of actually falling in love with something, and I just throw it away. I highly encourage that you do not give any of your email addresses to any of the stores that you're purchasing, or fall into the, oh, you'll save 10%. That saving 10% will actually end up costing you a whole lot more money. So I constantly get this, oh, you know, you qualify for this. I'm like, that's great, but it doesn't serve me, so there's no reason for it. It just doesn't. So I learned to say no. Another thing that just recently happened to me, which, oh my goodness, yes, Ayuda en Español just said, there's too much paper. I just throw it away. I don't even deal with it because there's no need for me to deal with that. There's no need for me to spend a few minutes wasting my time, right, doing that. I'd rather not. My credit card, one of my credit cards just increased my credit card by an additional, I think, like $3,000. Didn't ask for it. It just happened. Of course it just happened because it's right around the holidays, guys. So I called them and I said, hey, I didn't request this. They asked if I didn't want it. I said, will it affect my credit? Blah, 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 whatever. So I decided to leave it. But just know that right now, your credit cards, if you have excellent credit and they've seen that you've been responsible, they might increase it. Don't be fooled by that, and don't be like, oh, I got a credit increase, let me go spend more money. Don't. I have not been to Target in the holidays because let me tell you something. How often are you at home and you're like, oh, you know what? Let me just go to the store. One of my favorite stores happens to be actually Home Goods. I like buying stuff for the house. But yes, Anna from Lady Pro, Anna Rivera, just said, yes, they did that to me too, right? Yes, of course, because you have to understand what's happening right now. The holidays. So if you learn how to live life like a game, you know they're trying to tempt you. Will you win? Will you win? That doesn't work because my brain is saying now I have enough willpower to say no, that doesn't fit my it doesn't fit my goals. So why even bother? It's that easy. Also, um, I've said this many of times, a lazy mind is a devil's playground. So I share that with you because I've learned that for me. When I have a lazy mind, meaning like I don't have any motivation, I don't have anything, there's thoughts that come up here that I would never imagine would come up, right? And so the goal is when you have those lazy, like I'm bored, I don't have anything else to do, don't get your happy butt and go to Target or to Walmart or to the stores. One, you're going to deal with people that are in high stress. During the holidays, it's very, I love the spirit of I love Christmas actually. And the reason why I love Christmas is because it reminds me of my childhood. My brothers and sisters did a really incredible job in my family to always make it special for me. Like they put a tree up and it was just beautiful. To me, I get really good memories. So that's why I have the tree up. But it was never always just about the gifts. So understand the holidays for you get to be about what traditions am I trying to create here? Is the tradition of I'm just going to give you a present because I feel shitty and guilty? Or is the tradition going to be like, hey, we're going to have a family tradition, we're going to have a game, or we're going to bake together, or it's what tradition do you want to leave behind? I can tell you this much. My godmother's birthday was December 3rd and she passed away. And one of the biggest things for me that I remember from her was not, oh my God, like the gift she gave me. I don't remember the gift she gave me because she'd always give me like the money, but it was the tradition of always spending time with family. Like that's what I learned from her. And so since I learned that from her, my love language is quality time. So for me, the presents are not as equally important as it is to be able to spend the time with my family. Why did we decide to host Thanksgiving? Because like I told my husband, there's going to come a time where I'm not going to spend the time with my mom because she probably won't be here. And because of that, I want to take advantage of how many Thanksgivings I can have with her cooking. So instead of me making it about the cooking, I make it about I don't know how long I'm going to have this, so let me take advantage and enjoy every single part of it. So you see, like I've actually had to play tricks on myself mentally to be able to look at things from a different scope of life, a different perspective. Why? Because that makes it better for me to be able to not fall like, oh, I got to go buy Christmas gifts or I got to go buy this. Literally, it makes life easy for me. It doesn't like my husband and I don't expect gifts from each other. We don't buy gifts for each other unless we're like, okay, babe, this is what I would want for Christmas. But we can buy it for ourselves any given time. It doesn't have to be a Christmas. But just know that it is so important that we learn to understand what the holidays are about for you and your family, not for Eva and her family. It's there's some of you that actually really appreciate gifts. That's actually a love language. So be specific with your significant other or with your family. And you don't have to give expensive gifts. You just have to create the experience, right? So don't just randomly be like, oh, I'm going to go to Target or I'm going to go to, and I always go Target, but I talk about every store. So don't just go, like do something else. For some odd reason in December, I get the most amount of things done. I clean out closets. I clean out just finances. I read more books because the time that most people are shopping, I don't even worry about that. Like I have time to do those things that I actually really enjoy. I end up seeing more clients usually actually because I have more time. So don't just randomly go to the mall. Don't just randomly go to the stores because you will be enticed to buy something. Just natural human being, okay? Don't go get credit limit increases. And if you do, stay grounded and say, I don't need this. So pretend like you don't have them. Like with me, like I got this extra $3,000. I don't have it. Diminish the noise by throwing away junk mail that you don't need. diminish the noise by unsubscribing frequently. Like I think I've unsubscribed to Bed Bath & Beyond like 5 times already. Unsubscribe to that stuff. Unsubscribe. Like unsubscribe. Don't give your email. And if like a hot tea late at night makes you feel good, like I've been making hot tea for a family, and if that's what gets you to have good night's sleep, then do that. One of the things that I realize that keeps me also grounded to have a really good night's sleep and not think about all the chaos in my head sometimes is, oh, well, that was an earthquake. Did you feel that? That was an earthquake. I hope you guys are okay. Honey, you better come home soon if you're watching this. Anyways, so where was I? So just stay grounded and just do the things that you enjoy. Have a cup of tea. Enjoy a conversation with a friend while both of you guys having a cup of tea, even through a Zoom call or like a live or something. So just do those things that you know ultimately will bring happiness to you and will not bring stress to you, because there's different things that stress people out. For example, I get stressed out like on Thanksgiving Day. The turkey wasn't working the way I wanted it to. My mom, like I got a little, and my husband reminded me, hey, like your mom's doing this. And I was like, oh shit, he's right. Let me stay grounded. See, all I did was I needed to just tell my husband, right now, don't ask me any questions. I'm trying to take care of the turkey situation. And that was it. So I just needed to communicate. I know that my best friend tells the kids, and even my nephew with his kids, use your words. So I actually have to remind myself often to use my words to be able to express the things that I want or need. And sometimes it's just, hey, babe, I just need to spend a little bit of quiet time, alone time. So for example, one of the things that keeps us really grounded and making sure we don't disconnect is when we have dinner, we don't turn on the TV. Excuse me, guys. We don't turn on the TV and we don't have phones on our dinner table, because that allows us to stay grounded to each other and actually know and listen, actively listen to how his day was. And he'll listen to my day. And sometimes he doesn't want to hear it, and sometimes he does, but that's okay, right? Sometimes I don't even like, I just want to say it. If he's probably not listening, which he probably is not, and I know that, I don't care. I just want to express it out of my body, like, oh, this happened to me, blah, 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 because we women speak more than men. And so I think it's like 10,000 words to their like 2,000 words a day. So because of that, just, I know that. So sometimes I just speak. He probably doesn't hear me. After we're done, he can watch TV. I can do my thing, whatever it is, but always stay grounded. So what else? Do you guys have anything that you guys do that actually helps you guys that would totally be different than the things that I talked about? Please share them on here so that we can learn from each other. But I hope that you guys know that you don't need more stuff in your house. You don't need more gifts. You don't need more clothes. The kids don't need more toys. The kids don't need anything. The kids need more love. They need more experiences. They need more positive affirmations. And not just the kids, but even adults, guys. Like, I love it when, hey, hello, I'm going to say hello to the Lady Pro group that's on here. But yes, just remember your household is not a freaking Target. It's not it's not a store. Your home is your sacred space for you to create love, for you to create peace, for you to walk into a place that allows you to be happy. Nobody likes going home to a shitty home. Let me tell you something. It's just the truth. So do everything. Yes, that was an earthquake. Do everything that you need to do to continue to stay grounded. There was an earthquake. Was I scared? Yes, I was. But guess what? I get to stay grounded. I get to stay present. I'm safe. I'll check up with my family right now. And we will know that we go see the Christmas lights, and that keeps us out of the stores. Beautiful. Yes, that's perfect. Ayuda en Español, thank you for sharing that. There's actually a street, I don't know if it's still there, in El Monte, I think it's Bodger Street, off of the 10 freeway, the entire block. Get all warmed up, go walk around. It's nice. It also, yes, like Anna said, no clutter. No clutter up here, guys. Clutter in your household, you can clean. You can pay fantastic cleaning to go clean your house. No big deal. But clutter up here, nobody else can clean but you. Okay? So do those things that allow you to just stay completely grounded. And when you're focusing out on your children, I just had this conversation with Anna. Ask your children, would you rather you get Christmas gifts or would you guys rather take a vacation? If my parents were to ask me that, I'd be like, I don't care to get anything. I'll buy my own stuff. You pay for our vacation, right? So ask your children, you think they want this. But if you actually sat them down and said, hey, would you rather go to the beach in Mexico or you're very welcome, or would you rather get a toy that you're probably like going to be like whatever about? Like ask them. And let's just say they decide to pick the toy instead of the vacation. Well, you find a babysitter so they can stay back home because that's what they chose. And you'll be able to teach your kids choices. When you make a choice, this is what happens. And so I know most parents are probably like, that's shitty. But it also, remember, you're talking about teaching them something more than just, let me give you a toy. Lady Pro Rivera said they said vacation. And they're kids. So again, communication, using your words, what works for you, what doesn't work. And know that if you see like the sponsored ads of the, like, let me tell you something. As soon as I became pregnant, I got every single ad you can think of about babies. I'm like, oh my God. So any baby stuff, I like, if there was a sponsored ad and said swipe here because I want to see more, I wouldn't, even though I really wanted to see it. I would just ignore it because I knew that I would then get bombarded with all the baby stuff. So literally, as soon as I became pregnant, it was like, here's all this information. I'm like, I don't even need all this. So I just ignore it. I just ignore it. And why? Because I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't know what my baby, I don't know what kind of diapers my baby's going to need, is not going to be allergic to. I don't know what kind of bottle the baby's going to do well with because I won't know until the baby's here. Yes, am I a sucker for clothes? Absolutely. And so we'll see how I deal with that. But I have not bought a piece of clothes for Camila, even though I wanted to. I haven't, and I just got to stay grounded with that and stick to a budget. So again, guys, I hope that this worked for you, and I hope that you guys apply this stuff. I'm not kidding when I tell you that I do this, like my oils. I have a diffuser with Holiday Joy so that when I come into my house, it smells fantastic. I turn on my candles as soon as I get in. I turn on the tree because it helps me to stay. I put on some music because it helps me stay so grounded. I don't want to deal with clutter. I clean my desk. Usually every single day before I leave, I clean it with my doTERRA oils that smell fantastic. So when I leave, I feel good about my desk. When I come into it, I feel good about my desk. Cleaning your office space the day before and the day after is like you doing your bed in the morning or not doing your bed. When you do your bed in the morning, do you feel fantastic? You do, right? Same thing with me. I didn't do my bed this morning. I was like, oh my God, my room looks like a mess, but it's not a mess. It's just that the bed's undone. If I would have taken the 3 minutes it takes to do the bed, I would have walked in and be like, oh my God, my house is so at peace. So again, I hope this helps you guys out. And I'm going to continue to try to do some tips that will really help you stay grounded and shut the noise so that you don't get out of your budget and so that you don't get out of your groove, your focus. And this way you begin 2020 not only abundant financially, but abundant up here, which this is what matters the most. And this gets you to make the choices that will get you to abundance when it comes to money and life. So again, guys, have a fantastic Wealthy Wednesday. Please share if you guys have a tip. Please share it on here. Thank you. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Please definitely share whatever works for you guys. I know Ayuda en Español and Lady Pro talked to her kids. Ayuda en Español said they go walking to go look at the Christmas lights. Pink 75, you're welcome. Not only do you sometimes need to hear it, I also need to hear it, guys. So when I speak to you guys, I speak to myself at the same way. I have to constantly remind myself that this is important for me, my, not only here, but now my baby. I have to stay super grounded with that, right? So again, I love you guys. Have a fantastic Wealthy Wednesday. I wish I didn't have to let you guys go, but I know you guys have other things to do, and I just want to say thank you for your time. It's been about 35 minutes. And again, if you guys wish to make an appointment, I highly encourage you guys to do it this month. Reason being, for all my mamas out there, if you're a mama, put yes, I'm a mama. They say that the last trimester sometimes can be a little tiring. I may not have the amount of energy that I normally have. So I'm prepping myself that if I don't, I'm going to limit the amount of appointments that I take on for the new year, for the first trimester, or I'm sorry, for the last trimester of my pregnancy, which would be January, February, March. So if that's the case, that's why I highly encourage people to come in before, so that this way, any goals that they want to implement for the new year, you already know the strategy behind it. And the strategy literally will be based on what you want to get accomplished, not what the neighbor's doing, but what you want to get accomplished, so that you can start implementing in 2020. Yes, will I have appointments available in January? Yes. Again, I've been feeling fantastic. And the only thing I've been dealing with is heartburn, but I'm also aware and conscious that I may not have as much time coming up. So I want to make sure that I help as many people as I possibly can before the year end. So again, yes, I definitely get to rest. And so I get to be mindful of my body, because I'm no longer just taking care of Eva. I'm literally taking care of two lives at the same time, as well as my mental clarity for others, for me to stay focused and grounded. So again, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Go to my website. The link is in my bio. If you guys want to make it to the virtual vision board, it's December 10th. Just sign up. It's free. We can have 1,000 people on that. No big deal. And I look forward to all of you guys connecting in some way or form, whether it be in person, whether I meet you at some of the events coming up, whether I have you come into the office. I just want to say thank you guys, and I look forward to meeting you guys if I haven't already met you. So have a great day. Bye, guys. Thank you for the love, by the way.